Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to the pit.
And we're talking about the Western Conference Finals, and Golden State definitely came out to play in this Game 6 and Game 7. I actually kind of thought they were going to lose like about the first half of Game 7. I was kind of getting really pissed off because they were playing like crap. But that second half came around, and that third quarter came around, and they definitely turned on the switch, so to speak. So speaking, they pretty much never looked back. That third quarter, that's one of the things the Warriors are really great at, is doing amazing third quarters, and they definitely did that. And people would blame the refs and some kind of BS calls for the Warriors, but
there's always BS calls in every game.
Of course, and if people can make those stupid conspiracy theories all they want, but if you miss 27 threes in a row, dude, you're gonna fucking lose.
No, I'm not making any excuses for Houston because just what he said, they played terrible. But I will give benefit of doubt. There's a lot of times that the Warriors get some bullshit calls more than other teams.
Yeah,
I've noticed that.
They're champs. That happens in all sports.
Yeah, I just don't.
Stupid ass Patriots get calls all the time.
Yeah, of course, it's me. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with you, but
I think you should treat every team the same.
But that's kind of how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think James Harden got tired at the end of Game 7. They really did miss Chris Paul. I think he definitely would have made a difference. They might have won this series if he did play. And yeah, man, I think this is kind of their opportunity to win this championship. And Houston really blew it. And I don't know if they'll be able to do it again. I mean, they get LeBron James, who knows? But I don't know if Chris Paul can stay healthy. And that Warriors team is that dragon that no one can slay.
Right. Yeah, man. James Harden, man, he really had a rough game. Tired or not, you got to go out and play your best ball, and he didn't. He played terrible. I agree with him. I think if Chris Paul was out on that court, it would be a different story. These Warriors are historically known for having amazing second halves.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think Chris Paul would have noticed that and stayed on top of that and told his guys, like, we can't give him this third quarter. And that's what I was telling him about Chris Paul being on this team. Is James Harden is a leader, but he's a leader on showing. He's a leader and he'll show you it. He's not much of a verbal leader, and that's the thing. Chris Paul is. He's a verbal leader. He's a leader that's going to also show it on the court. He's a leader as far as, like, if he could stick up for his teammates. He's a shit talker. So in many ways, man, he was the engine that ran that team. And once he went down and wasn't playing in that game, I kind of knew it was over. I kind of figured Golden State would take the game and go to the finals, man. And yeah, dude, that's kind of exactly what happened, man. The leadership wasn't out there for the Rockets, and they kind of fell apart. When you go 7 for 44 from three-point line, there's no way in hell you're going to win. And I think at a certain point, once you understand you're not knocking nothing down, you got to switch it up, and they never did. They just kept trying to shoot for the fucking fences, and I understand you're going against a team that does that, but you can't panic. You got to be able to get what's working, and they just didn't. They just kept sticking with the threes, and they just kept missing. And yeah, man, Harden, that was Harden's time to step up, and he didn't. And yeah, man, if that's the thing with me, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but he's just not a complete leader to me, and it showed again. And it sucks because I wanted to see. It would have been nice to see Houston move on, but yeah, man, Golden State, man, are still on top of. Still on top of the mountain, if you want to say, of NBA, and it looks like they're going to stay that way.
Klay Thompson definitely took Warriors out of fire in Game 6 and kind of saved them again, like he done in a whole bunch of other series in this run they're on. And really, KD finally stepped up in Game 7, and Steph been playing fairly well this whole series.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm kind of not looking forward to I am to a certain degree because I'm kind of a Warriors fan, but I did kind of want to see switch up, but I mean, you gotta appreciate greatness, and
Yeah.
Warriors are at some greatness pretty much.
Oh,
And
yeah.
gotta enjoy this little period in NBA history because I don't know if we're gonna see it for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man, these finals is going to be cool though because I want to see how well LeBron does. See if he can be the dominant force that he can be, and pretty much not get swept.
Yeah,
Pretty much, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. Is
yeah,
we have a decent finals. That's what my heart's saying, but my gut's just telling me this is not going to go good.
no,
Because it's such a mismatch.
yeah, it really is.
Like such a mismatch. Like I said, the only player that can even keep up with anybody on that court with the Warriors is LeBron James. That's it.
Yeah,
And you know, who's to say how well Kevin Love's going to play because of this injury?
yeah,
So he might be rusty, or he might come out playing well. But that's what they need, man. If they're going to have any chance
Yeah.
to stick in this finals with them, they got to have Kevin Love healthy and on game. Because if they don't, I have a bad feeling this will either be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep, which is they'll get a game. But yeah, they gotta have him on point and LeBron on point.
I think it's gonna be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. Unfortunately, I just think this Warriors team's overpowered, and LeBron James is pretty much by himself. Kevin Love's kind of a shell of himself, even though he is healthy. Really, everyone else is very average to pretty much whack, and I don't think Ty Lue's that great of a coach. If honestly, if they even get a game, I'd be surprised, and kind of I think that'd be a little of a quasi achievement for this team.
And I think if they do, of course, they'll get it at home.
Yeah,
I don't see them beating the Warriors at home.
yeah. I mean, it's a miracle as it could happen. Cavs maybe could win this series, but I just don't see that happening at all.
Yeah, like I said, that's literally the only logical ways I can think that the Cavs even have a chance is if Love goes off and LeBron has damn near 50, 60 a night. Pretty much the only way that it's going to happen. And of course, LeBron, I don't feel like LeBron could do that every night.
Yeah.
He is older, so I mean, if they had a younger LeBron, I would even say that he could. But this is older LeBron, and he ain't as athletic and all that as much as he used to be. Don't get me wrong, he's still great, but he's nowhere near what he was when he was younger.
Athletically, I mean, I think LeBron James is probably the better player now because
I think he's a better shooter.
More all-around player, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's not as athletic as he used to be. If the supporting cast for Cavs play out of their minds, I definitely give them a shot. But history repeats itself, and history tells you something. And these players have been really whacked, especially in these playoffs. And I just don't see that happening. I think it's going to be honestly, I've been kind of talking shit to Ryan, but I think it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah.
But let's hope for the best, and let's look forward to watching these games.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, I'm just hoping for the best. I'm hoping they're not complete blowouts. And even if I'll put it like this, even if the Warriors do sweep them, at least make these games close.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for not a boring finals, because I like watching the finals. It's like the World Series and the Super Bowl or any other big event. It's fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm just hoping that the Cavs can at least stick into some of these games and not get demolished.
Yeah. But I got Warriors in 4. Who you got?
I'll give Cavs a game, so I'll say in 5.
Okay. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us, and thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
This is The Pick.